Well, folks, here we are 7 months in, and it's about time we pay tribute to one of the greatest blues pianists and soul singers around. I'm talking, of course, about the genius of soul himself, Brother Ray, Ray Charles. Today on the Sam T. Blues Review, we're going to be charting Ray's early influences and see how his style evolved from basic blues and jazz and boogie-woogie to the style that made him famous, that famous gospel-infused rock and roll that became known around the world as soul music. He might not be the inventor of soul, that's an argument for another day. I would say Sam Cooke's pretty high up there, but he's the genius. He's the genius of soul. I'm way too excited about this. I'm going to tone it down a notch, and I'm going to take you back to Greenville, Florida, where a young Ray Charles Robinson lived with his mother Aretha, a sharecropper, and his little brother George. Now Ray as a child would watch his neighbors work on cars and farm equipment, fascinated by the machinery. But it was when at the age of only 3, Ray saw a piano at a cafe that absolutely blew him away. The cafe owner, Wiley Pittman, taught Ray how to play piano. Pittman said Ray was welcome anytime, and he truly took advantage of that, jumping at any chance to play. Listen to Ray talk about those early days in a clip, courtesy of the Visionary Project.
His name was Wiley Pittman, and he was a great boogie-woogie pianist. And I don't know why, but anytime he started playing that piano, I don't care what I was playing, or my buddies or whatever it was at the time, I would immediately stop. I mean, that just stopped me in my tracks. I'd have to run in there and jump up on the little stool, and I'd start hitting the keys with all my fingers. And he's, you know, what's marvelous about this man, he could have said, "Hey kid, don't you see I'm practicing? Get away, go out there and play." But he didn't do that. He said, "Oh, you love music so much, but you don't hit the keys with your fist. I'm going to show you how to play a little melody with one finger." Oh, I was so fascinated, you know. I mean, just to you know, match a key and get a sound. And then when he showed me how to just play little, "Come out and play, me, come boom, 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 boom," little simple thing like that. Oh, I was so fascinated, and I love him until this day, because had it not been for him, I don't think I would be what I am today. Because as I said earlier, what struck me so much as I've gotten older is, why did this man take the time, you know, to try to teach me when he, you know, because I was interrupting his practice, you know. I mean, I'm in there, you know, and so I really marvel at that, and I'm very grateful to him today, Lord rest his soul.
Be real sweet to your sweetheart. Never, never make her cry, 'cause you'll always miss the water when the well goes dry. Make true love to your lover when the moon's high in the sky, 'cause you'll always miss the water when the well goes dry. It's tough to be alone, and your love is not there. It's rough to need your own, lying in your solitaire. So be sweet to your sweetheart, and she'll never say goodbye. then the water in your well will never go dry. Then the water in your well will never go dry.
Ray Charles lost his vision at the age of 7, stemming from witnessing his brother George drown in a laundry tub years earlier when the boys were outside playing. So from 5 to about 7, Ray kind of slowly went blind. His mother Aretha did her best to teach him basic skills that he would need when he became completely sightless. She even enrolled him in the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind, where he attended from 1937 to 1945.
You know, it's hard to really understand, because my mom, as I said earlier, was not a well-educated woman, but she somehow, I don't know where she got this innocence, but she's a very, very, very smart woman, and she went against everything that was supposed to happen with a blind kid in a little town, because of all the neighbors thought that she was too brutal toward me. She was too cruel, because my mom would, she'd make me cut wood and wash clothes and build a fire under the pot, where you boil the clothes and stuff. And people thought that was, they thought that was abusive, And my mom had the attitude. She said he's got to learn, and just because he's blind, he's not stupid. He can find ways. He may not do it the way I do it, but he can find a way to do it for himself. He has to learn how to be independent. And she always preached this to me. She tell me, even friends who love you, they're not going to have time for you all the time. They got their lives, and you got to learn how to do things for yourself. But you're not going to carry a cup. And of course, in those days, that's what most blind people did. They stood around, they had a cup or something. Some of them could play a little guitar or something, and that was the way they made it.
Your mother sounds very special.
She was.
Thank goodness.
Extremely. I don't know where she got this gumption from,
Yes.
Because the first, when I really saw my mom cry was when the people got up in church and started talking about how she was making me cut wood, and and they were saying, well, suppose the ship could fly up and hit that boy, And so when she stood up and she's just crying away, man, just couldn't hardly speak. And she said, "Of course a ship can fly up and hit him, but I can see, and a ship can fly up and hit me."
Yes.
That's the kind of woman she was. Well, again, my mom was she's just an amazing woman. I guess everybody feel that way about their mom, of course, but. When I look at the things, the way my mom approached the things as I've grown older and been able to appreciate them. When I was about 5, I started to lose my sight, just shortly after my brother had drowned, and then I started losing my sight. And my mom knew that I was losing my sight. We didn't have no specialists or anything like that. And even if we did, we couldn't afford it anyway,
Yes.
But anyway, the local doctor told her that I was losing my sight, and maybe she should start thinking that way, that I was going to go blind. And she did, So what she did, which again, a lot of people think is cruel, but my mom would take me and she'd say, "Now look, I want you to learn how to get around by yourself without seeing. And the way we're going to do this is I'm going to place some chairs in certain areas of this room. And I want you to learn how to navigate these chairs.
Yes.
I want you to learn how to, when you go into a place, to observe what it's like, and of course, from somebody who can see, they would think this is pretty cruel because when she first started trying to teach me, I'm going to walk into things.
Yes, and no dog and no cane.
Dog, no. So I'm going to walk into things. But what it taught me was to remember where things were.
Yes.
You see, it taught me, and I do that until this day when I go in hotels. I survey the room, and then after I do that, I remember where everything is. That way I don't walk into nothing. I don't bump into a wall. That's why when people see me get around, they say, "Oh, I know he can see something now. Come on." He got, because you see how he walked past that thing like that? They just can't envision that I truly can't see, But they marvel at how, well, people watch me walking down the hallways here, in my building here. And they're very fast. They see me in my studio, in the control room there, and I'm operating the board. And they wonder, how does he see all those lights? They don't know I don't care about the lights. I listen to the sound.
How long, baby, how long has that evening train been gone? Baby, how long? Yes, how long? How long? I went to the station to watch my babe leave town, feeling low and disgusted, for my baby couldn't be found. How long? How long? How long? If I could holler like a mountain jack, I'd climb the highest mountain to call my baby back. Oh, how long? Yes, how long? How long? I hear the lonesome whistle blowing, but I see no train. My heart is aching and breaking, and I'm all in pain. But how long? Yes, how long? Babe, how long?
Well, I'm drifting and I'm drifting like a ship out on the sea. I'm drifting and I'm drifting like a ship out on the sea. Well, I ain't got nobody in this world to care for me. Care for me. Give my baby, only take me back again. Give my baby, only take me back again. You know I'm not good for nothing. Charles Brown don't have no friend. Don't have no friend. can I do? I give you all my money. What more can I do? You just a good little girl. You just won't be true. You won't be true. Bye bye, baby. Baby, bye bye, bye bye. Bye bye, bye, baby. Baby, bye bye, bye bye. It's gonna be too late, baby. I'll be too far away. Too far away. Bye bye.
Went to see my sweetheart last night around about 10. She said, hold me, sweet papa, squeeze me every now and then. I'll keep her rolling with my baby. I'll keep her rolling with my baby. I'll keep her rolling with my baby, 'cause she's sweet that way. We went out to a movie, stopped in the very last row. We hadn't been there a good 5 minutes before she's ready to go. I had to roll with my baby. I had to roll with my baby. I had to roll with my baby, 'cause she's sweet that way. I've got a quarter, a nickel and a dime. Can't buy me no a whiskey. I guess I'll have to settle for wine. And then I can roll with my baby. I know I can roll with my baby. I'm sure I can roll with my baby, 'cause she's sweet that way. Such a sweet a woman, I'll never let her go. 'Cause deep down inside of me, Lord knows I love her so. I'll keep her rolling with my baby. I'll keep her rolling with my baby. I'll keep her rolling with my baby, 'cause she's sweet that way.
Welcome back to the Sam T. Blues Review, paying tribute to one of the greatest and one of my favorites, even though I say that about everybody, Ray Charles. We've been talking about Ray's childhood, now we're going to move into his teenage years. When Ray was 16, he moved to Jacksonville, Florida, where he played piano for any band that would have him. He did that for about a year. Then he decided to join the Musicians Union in hopes that that would give him some more jobs. But he really didn't get enough jobs to make enough money to live. He really couldn't earn a living that way. So he decided to move to a bigger city, Orlando. That didn't work out, so he moved to Tampa. That was a little better. Still not quite where he wanted to be, but Ray was now 18, working with two bands pretty regularly, and was able to cover some great songs like Nat King Cole and Charles Brown. Here's some of those Tampa recordings now. It's Wondering and Wondering.
Well, I'm wondering and wondering where
has my baby gone? Oh, one day, where has my baby gone? Well, tell me, pretty baby, why did you leave me alone? Well, I done all I could. Honey, I just couldn't do no more. Oh, no, I done all I could. Baby, I just could not do no more. Well, I don't think you had to leave me, baby. Mama, I don't believe you had to go. So wherever you are, baby, catch the fastest train home to me. Well, wherever you are, little darling, catch the fastest thing home to me. Well, I'm lonesome and unhappy as a man can be. Well, if I never see you again, baby, well, remember what I say. Well, don't forget that old saying, baby. Well, the sun gonna shine in my back door someday. Oh, Lord. Down in St. Pete, Florida, I found my baby there. Ooh, St. Pete, Florida, I found my baby there. No one's ever loved me like my baby. Any place, anywhere. Baby, my baby, she keeps me satisfied. You know my baby, yes, my baby, she keeps me satisfied. She loves me day and night, always by my side, by my side. baby. Let me hear you call my name. Oh, Ray. Oh, baby, baby. Let me hear you call my name.
After a semi-successful run in Florida, a young Ray Charles decided to leave for Seattle. Upon his arrival, he met and befriended a young Quincy Jones. They would remain friends until Charles's passing in 2004.
It's so hard to describe Quincy because, you know, we're so close. He was just an energetic young kid, and he really loved music, and he wanted to learn how to write music. And of course, I knew how to write, and that's really what drew us together, you know, because I could kind of help him out and show him little things about how to compose. I would work at night from 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock in the morning. So that meant that I would go and get home around 6 o'clock, and Quincy would wake me up at 9 o'clock and say, "Hey, man, come on, show me how to write Imanon." I said, "Man, do you know what time it is?" "I don't care. Come on, let's show." I mean, I loved him so much until I would get out of my bed, you know, and sleep just didn't matter anymore because it was him. You could tell that he wanted to learn. He wanted to know. And since I was able to show him some things, that made me happy. I mean, that's what, you know, stirred my heart, you know, that, hey, I can help this kid. I love Quincy very much. If I got a dime, he got a nickel. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Nights alone, since you went away, I think about you all through the day, my buddy. My buddy, your buddy misses you. Oh, Quincy, I love you, man. I love you.
Ray Charles's move to Seattle would prove to be a great catalyst in the blues singer's career. He started playing with the McSun Trio and became very well known in the circuit for his unique piano playing style and just the way he arranged music. He even got to write for Dizzy Gillespie and Cole Porter, so things were going pretty well for Ray Charles. They were going so well that Ray thought, you know what? If I can achieve this much in Seattle, I'm sure I can make it big in Los Angeles. So in 1952, Ray moved to LA and was signed by Atlantic Records.
Well, I know if it hits you, you'll say, whoa, yes you will now. I want to tell you, it's going to get you. Yes, indeed. Whoa, yeah. You'll get a feeling down in your soul every time you hear that good old rock and roll. I know you say, oh, whoa, whoa.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Just want to tell you,
Yes, indeed.
if it's in you,
Yes, indeed.
you'll say,
Yes, indeed.
oh, yes you will.
Yes, indeed.
I want to tell you,
Yes, indeed.
it's going to send you.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Every time you hear that rock and roll beat, you'll get a feeling from your head down to your feet. I know you say, oh, whoa, whoa, that now.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, you will now. You will be jumping till they close the door. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Every time you hear a swinging band, you jump up and down. Oh, clap your hands. I know you say, oh, oh, oh.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Well, you know what you done for me. You made me fall for you. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Well, you know you can make me do what you want me to. Loving you, feeling started, but I'm gonna stop it. If I could, I surely would. I would roll on around you, but if I thought it would do any good, why don't you tell the truth? Tell the truth. Well, you know you can make me do what you want me to.
They got a lot.
Loving you, feeling started, but I'm gonna stop it. If I could, I surely would. I would roll arms around you, but if I thought it would do any good, why don't you tell the truth? Tell the truth. Well, you know you can make me do what you want me to.
Come on, Daddy.
Roll with me, baby. That was Ray Charles. We're talking about Ray Charles on tonight's Blues Review. Before the break, I mentioned Ray was just signed to Atlantic Records. He just moved to LA, got signed by Atlantic, huge record company, obviously. And Ray, at this point, had a reputation. He had a style. He played piano a very distinct way. He sang a certain way. But Ahmet Ertegun, record producer for Atlantic Records, had some ideas for Ray. He wanted Ray to do more up-tempo music, wanted Ray to use his natural voice, because this whole time, Ray's been imitating Nat King Cole, or Charles Brown, or all these other people that Ray used to listen to. So one of those first songs where Ray kind of tried to use his own voice, tried to be more up-tempo, well, that was this song, co-written by Ahmet Ertegun. It's Mess Around.
You can talk about the pit, barbecue. The band was jumping, the people too. Mess around. They're doing the mess around. They're doing the mess around. Everybody doing the mess around. Everybody was juice, you can bet your soul. They did the boogie woogie with a steady roll. They mess around. They're doing the mess around. They're doing the mess around. Everybody doing the mess around. Now, when I say stop, don't you move a peg. When I say go, just shake your leg and do the mess around. I declare, doing the mess around. Yeah, do the mess around. Everybody's doing the mess around. Now let me have it there, boy. Got it, boy. Yeah. Oh, mess around. Go.
knows how to shake that thing, mess around. I declare she can mess around. Mess around. Everybody do the mess around. If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
Say you better leave my woman alone. Well, I know you are a playboy, and you've got women all over town. But listen, buddy, if you ever sweet talk my little girl, I'm gonna lay your body down. If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
You know you don't want. Oh yeah. If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
Oh, you better leave my woman alone. Well, I know you got your money, and you've got a new 56 too. But if I ever see my little girl in your new car, I'm gonna do some work on you. If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
You know you don't want. Oh yeah. If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
Oh, you better leave my woman alone. Well, I don't believe in trouble, so I don't want to start a fight. So if you'll take heed and stay away from my little girl, then everything will be alright. If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
You know you don't want, yeah.
Get in trouble.
If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
Oh, you better leave my woman alone. My woman alone, my
Woman alone.
You better leave my woman alone. I said, you better leave my woman alone. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah. You better leave my woman alone. If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
If you don't want, you don't have to.
Get in trouble.
Yeah, you better leave my woman alone. My woman alone. My woman alone. Well, I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah. Say I got a woman way over town, good to me. Oh yeah. She give me money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a kind of friend indeed. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah. She says a loving early in the morning just for me. Oh yeah. She says a loving early in the morning just for me. Oh yeah. She says a loving just for me. Yeah, she loves me so tenderly. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah. She's there to love me both day and night. Never grumbles or fusses, always treats me right. Never running in the streets and leaving me alone. She knows a woman's place is right there now in her home. I got a woman way over town that's good to me.
Oh, yeah. Say, I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's my baby. Don't you understand? Yeah, I'm a lover man. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh,
From 1954, that was Ray Charles with I've Got a Woman, which combined jazz, blues, and gospel, a combination that, believe it or not, caused outcry among certain groups. But Ray insisted that the song was just as true as he gets. Ray was trying to go away from the Charles Brown kind of slow blues to, well, this, soul music. What Ray Charles is. When you think of Ray Charles, you think of this song. Ray wanted to stay true to his gospel roots and just play the music that he felt, what was in his heart. Here's Ray talking a little more about that as part of Blank on PBS.
I mean, I can't help what I sound like. What I sound like is what I am. You know, I cannot be anything other than what I am. I don't sing Georgia like the record. I sing Georgia true. I sing Hit the Road Jack true. I sing what I say true. Each night I sing it the way I feel that night.
I know the little girl's on my mind.
Ain't no way in the I can sing Georgia the same way I played it on the day, because I'd have to go and study myself and learn. I mean, it really would be a chore. That's why I can't lip sync.
Keeps Georgia on my mind.
Somebody asked me one time how I feel about being called a genius. Do I feel I have to live up to something? I mean, it ain't that kind of ball game. I feel that whatever people say about me or call me, or, you know, I mean, all the little adjectives and different things that people have put on me and things have said about, I had nothing to do with that. I never said I was a genius. I never said I was a cornerstone. I've never said I'm a legend in my own time. You never heard me say nothing like that. You know, what I got to live up to is being myself. If I do that, the rest will take care of itself. I think that most great artists who are extremely known as I am would intimidate a lot of people. I don't want to do that to people, but I know I do, yes. When I'm having rehearsal and there are new guys who come in to try for the job, I always let my conductor rehearse it, because I don't want the guy to get bent out of shape because I walk in. I always stay out of the rehearsal room, when they first come in. Then once they've had a chance to play a little bit, then I walk in, because I've seen guys fall apart, man.
One of these days, and it won't be long.
I remember the first time I went to Carnegie Hall, and normally you would think that you'd be scared stiff. Yeah, I mean, that's what you're supposed to be, at least according to what everybody. Wherein for me, as opposed to being scared, I was so glad, and something I always wanted if I ever got to come, you ever have something in your mind and you say, oh Lord, this is the ultimate of my goal. I couldn't wait to get out on stage to do so. I was so happy to be able to play Carnegie Hall and be there. I guess I didn't take time to say, look, fool, you better get nervous about this first.
Oh, well, oh, yeah. Oh, well, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you know that this little girl of mine, I want you people to know, this little girl of mine, I take her everywhere we go. One day I looked at my suit was new. I looked at my shoes and they were too, and that's why oh, love the little girl of mine. Do you know that this little girl of mine makes me happy when I'm sad? This little girl of mine loves me even when I'm mad. She knows how to love me right down to a T. If she does any wrong, she keeps it from me, and that's why oh, love the little girl of mine.
Do you know that this little girl of mine called me last night about 8? This little girl of mine told me that we had a date. She said that she'd meet me at 8:45. Believe it or not, but she was right on time, and that's why oh, love the little girl of mine. Do you know that this little girl of mine knows how to dress so neat? This little girl of mine stops the traffic on the street. When the fellas start whistling, well, I don't mind. I can't blame them because she is fine. That's why oh, love the little girl of mine. And that's why
Ray Charles with This Little Girl of Mine, another groundbreaking gospel-infused rhythm and blues tune. So while Ray was paving the way for other greats to play, he said, hey, let's make a jazz album. And he did. The Great Ray Charles was released in 1957 and Soul Brothers in 1958 with the great vibraphonist Milt Jackson. Here's a tune from that album, Hallelujah, I Love Her So.
Now if I call her on the telephone and tell her that I'm all alone, by the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear her on my door. In the evening when the sun goes down, when there is nobody else around, she kisses me and she holds me tight and tells me, Daddy, everything's alright. So I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. Now if I call her on the telephone and tell her that I'm all alone, by the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear her on my door. In the evening when the sun goes down, when there is nobody else around, she kisses me and she holds me tight and tells me that everything's alright. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her. Oh, hallelujah, don't you know I just love her so. She's my little woman way across town. Baby.
She hardly ever tell the truth. What I say, I tell me what I say. Yeah, what I say now. What I say. I see the girl with the great big mouth. Oh, you can tell she from way down south. What I say. Yeah, what I say now. I see the girl with the great big feet. You take her out, she eat what I say. Don't take her out no more. What I say now. Yeah, what I say now. Tell me what I say. Yeah, see the girl with the luscious lips. She knows how to shake her hips. What I say. Ah, roll it, baby. What I say now. Yeah, what I say now. Yeah, what I say. Yeah, what I say. Yeah, what I say now. Do you understand me? Are you deaf? I ain't talking about what John said. Or what Susie said. I'm talking about what did I say?
That was What I Say by Louis Jordan, sort of a reimagining of a Ray Charles classic. Actually recorded for Ray's label, Tangerine Recording Company. The story behind Ray's What I Say is one of my favorite stories. Who knows how, true it really is, but kind of the gist of it is Ray was playing these clubs in the 50s, and he had some time to fill. They said, you've got 20, 30 minutes to go. And Ray's like, I don't have any other songs. I played all my hits. I played all the gospel. I played everything I know. And they're like, I don't care. You're not getting this money unless you perform. You have to fill, your end of the contract. So Ray just started, just playing piano, just messing around. No pun intended, not mess around, but he was just playing a little song. Started, kind of improvising the lyrics, taking, lyrics from other blues tunes, kind of changing them up, doing what he does best. And then the band started kicking in, one by one. And that was What I Say. And it was just an instant hit. People wanted to buy the record, but the song wasn't recorded anywhere. It wasn't written anywhere. I really recommend watching the movie Ray for a lot of reasons, but specifically for this scene, because there is a great scene in that movie that you can see how that all kind of went down. And Jamie does a fantastic job. I can call him Jamie. I don't need to say his whole name. We're friends. But this song, Ray was already skyrocketing. This just pushed him even further out of the atmosphere. And this was actually the song that made Paul McCartney want to be involved in making music. Can you believe that? Without What I Say, possibly no Beatles. And without no Beatles, who knows? Who knows what would have happened to the landscape of, American music, Enough of me. Let's hear Ray. It's What I Say.
Will you see me in misery? Come over, baby, see my feet down, down. Baby, it's all right. Oh, it's all right now. Hey, yeah. She got with the diamond ring. She knows how to shake that thing down. Yeah, she's all right. Oh, it's all right. Hey, yeah. Can you play it one time for me, son? That's what I'm talking about now. Roll it, baby. With the red dress on, she can burn Atlanta all night long. It's all right. Oh, it's all right. Hey, yeah. I'm gonna tell you, mama, tell you, pa, gonna say you right now. I'm just so now. Mama, you don't do right. Yeah, don't do right. Tell me what I say. Tell me what I say. Tell me what I say. Tell me what I say now. Tell me what I say. Oh, I wanna know. Picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? Oh, the lonely people. Where do they all come from? Yeah. All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Look at all those lonely people. Look at all those lonely people now. Father McKenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near. Look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? I heard him say, oh, the lonely people. Where do they all come from? He turned to me and he said, oh, the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Look at all those lonely people. Yeah. Look at all those lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came, and Father McKenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walked from the grave. No one was saved, and he said, all those lonely people. Where do they all come from? The man looked at me and he said, all those lonely people. Where do they all belong? Look at all those lonely people. Look at all those lonely people. All those lonely people. Where do they all come from? I want somebody to tell me. All those lonely people. Where do they all belong?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Now, baby, listen, baby, don't you treat me this away, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Well,
Don't you come back no more.
what you said?
Don't you come back no more.
I didn't understand
Don't
you.
you come back no more.
You can't mean that.
And don't you come back no
Oh, now, baby, please. Unchain my heart, baby, let me be. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't care about me. You got me sort of like a pillowcase but you let my love go to waste. So unchain my heart, oh please, please set me free. Unchain my heart, baby, let me go. Unchain my heart, cause you don't love me no more. Every time I call you on the phone, some fella tells me that you're not at home. So unchain my heart, oh please, please set me free. I'm under your spell, like a man in a trance. But I know darn well that I don't stand a chance. So unchain my heart, let me go my way. Unchain my heart, you worry me night and day. Why lead me through a life of misery when you don't care a bag of beans for me? So unchain my heart, oh please, please set me free. I'm under your spell, like a man in a trance. Wow, you know darn well that I don't stand a chance. So unchain my heart, let me go my way. Unchain my heart, you bury me night and day. Why lead me through a life of misery when you don't care about the beans for me? So unchain my heart, please, please set me free.
Please set me free.
Oh, won't you set me free?
Please set me free.
Oh, set me free.
Please set me free.
Wow, set me free.
Welcome back to the Sam T. Blues Review, charting the amazing career of the genius of soul, Ray Charles. You know, Ray never liked the nickname Genius. He felt it wasn't deserved. He was just singing and playing what he was feeling, like we've been mentioning. He really preferred the nickname Brother Ray. I also prefer the nickname Brother Ray. So we've heard Ray's rise from blues to jazz to soul, how about to country? In 1959, Ray left Atlantic Records for ABC Paramount, and his first single would earn him 4 Grammys. From modern sounds in country and western music, it's Georgia on My Mind.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in the peaceful dreams I see, the road leads back to you. I said, Georgia, oh, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Whoa, Georgia, Georgia. No peace I find. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I said just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
Made up my mind to live in memory for such a long, lonely time. And I can't stop wanting you. Well, it's useless to say. So I just live my life. Watch a weirdo dreams of yesterday. Those happy hours, yeah, that we once knew. They're so long ago, they still make me blue.
They say that time heals a broken heart, but time has stood still since we've been apart. Yeah. I can't stop loving you. I made up my mind to live in memories of the lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterdays. Those happy hours that we once knew. So long ago, still make me blue. Still make me blue. They say that time heals a broken heart. But time has stood still. Time has stood still since we've been apart. Since we've been apart. I can't stop loving you. I said I made up my mind to live in memory lonesome time. Sing the song, children.
I can't stop wanting you.
It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life of dreams of yesterday. Oh,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I Can't Stop Lovin' You, Ray Charles. That was off of Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music. And in 1961, Ray was at the height of his career. His small road band turned into a huge orchestra. He was making more money than he's ever made in his whole life, with royalties and touring fees and all this stuff. And he had more creative control than any other artist in that time period. But then some trouble started. Ray was busted.
My bills are all due, and the baby needs shoes, and I'm busted. Cotton is down to a quarter of a pound, but I'm busted. I got a cow that went dry, and a hen that won't lay. A big stack of bills that gets bigger each day. The county's gonna haul my belongings away, 'cause I'm busted. I went to my brother to ask for a loan, 'cause I was busted. I hate to beg like a dog without his bone, but I'm busted. My brother said there ain't a thing I can do. My wife and my kids are all down with the flu, and I was just thinking about calling on you, and I'm busted. Well, I am no thief, but a man can go wrong when he's busted. The food that we canned last summer is gone, and I'm busted. The fields are all bare, and the cotton won't grow. Me and my family got to pack up and go. But I'll make a living just where I don't know, 'cause I'm busted. I'm broke, no bread. I mean, like nothing. Forget it.
We'll pick up this episode next week on the SAMT Blues Review. I want to thank our sponsors Shiny Top Brewing in Fort Dodge and J&M Construction in Bode for making this show possible. And a special thank you, a huge shout out to Little Magic Sam for composing our theme music. Like him on Facebook, like him on Instagram, and of course like the Blues Review on Facebook and Instagram as well. This has been the SAMT Blues Review on 97.7 The Bolt. I really hope you join me next week. We're going to be exploring much more about Ray Charles, getting into his later career. He had some really groovy stuff in the 70s, so I'm looking forward to playing that.
Take these chains from my heart and set me free.
Take these chains from my heart and set me free. You've grown cold and no longer care for me. All my faith in you is gone, but the heartaches linger on. Take these chains from my heart and set me free. Take these tears from my eyes and let me see just a spark of the love that used to be. If If you love somebody new, let me find a new love too. Take these chains from my heart and set me free. Give my heart just a word of sympathy. Be as fair to my heart as you can be. Then if you no longer care for the love that's beating there, take these chains from my heart and set me free. Take these chains from my heart and set me free. Set me free. You know the nighttime is the right time to be with the one you love now. Say now, oh baby, well now come on baby now. I wanna be the one I love now. You the one I'm thinking of. I know the nighttime, oh, it's the right time to be the one you love now. I said to be the one you love.